everybody. Haven't done any video lately, and guess I should give everybody a quick update about what's happening in Shanghai, okay? Hey, so Shanghai in general seems pretty cool, and the overall sentiment, I think it's growing by a lot since 2 months ago. And then also people start to feel very comfortable, and so comfortable that some people even stop wearing masks on the street. That kind of concerned me a little bit. There are mainly two reasons why people don't wear masks nowadays, okay? I mean, first one is obviously people are very confident about, you know, the overall recovery situation, and they just feel safe. And second is we're in Shanghai, okay? Like this time of the year, it gets really, really humid and hot, and putting on a mask like this, it gets really uncomfortable, seriously. And then you hear people complaining about being suffocated and shit like that, okay? So they're just not gonna wear it, and that really kind of concerns me a little bit. But other than that, everything's pretty cool. However, when you get to public transport, like in the public area or sometimes in the mall indoor, they still enforce that mask is required. So when you get to the subway, like the metro or in the buses, I think like the mask wearing rate would be like, I don't know, at least like 90% or even 100%. Like, see these people behind me? See, they're not even wearing masks, man. Shit. You either, like now it's very interesting, like when you get on the street, you either see people not wearing masks or you see a lot of this, like this, okay? So I don't know why bother wearing masks. And people also ask me about the business situation in Shanghai. I can only comment in the area of a central business district. Also more specifically on restaurant business, food and beverage restaurant business. The recovery rate is about, in general, average about 40 to 80%. I know it's pretty wide. So actually for our type of business in particular, it's about 60% recovery rate. So we are somewhere in the middle. And apparently some brands manage to recover much better, up to like 80%. And I noticed that those companies are usually local restaurant, like, you know, Chinese food restaurants, and price range is probably at the lower end or more affordable options. So they tend to recover faster. Numbers pretty much come from the actual data come from my company, and also the people that I know, like other peers, restaurant owners, and also from the malls. So just for your reference, okay? So 60% recovery rate, what that really means is you have a good chance of surviving this ordeal. Like a combination of cost saving strategy, you know, reducing direct labor forces, or sort of cost saving, the business will slowly get back to 80%, then we're cool for the rest of the year. But so far, the growth rate is very, very slow. I think we also start seeing a lot of the stores closing down in the past like 2 months. You know, like now we're July, so starting the end of May and then June, we really start to see a lot of stores closing at the mall and the business district. And then based on my observation, basically there are two types of store that manage to still survive. I might be overly generalize everything, okay? But I noticed that like either the company is a big company who got cash to spare, and obviously they can sustain this kind of impact, right? And then another type is like a small company like us with the support of the landlord. It's very critical that you get support from the landlord. You know, without them, it's really hard because you're gonna be pressured to pay all the rent up front without discount, without, you know, installment. It's gonna be really tough. Yeah, check it out. Check out the back here. This is something you see, like the back. These are all the street vendors, but in a being organized in a very nice way though. So this is part of the Shanghai government strategy to encourage small business, or they call it by ditan, meaning the street vendors. You know, they encourage this kind of portable pop-up stores. It's happening all over Shanghai right now, and gained some traction. It's actually pretty cool. So they really encourage people to come out and do business in a very easy manner. Encourage people to come out and spend money. Apparently, it's doing everything they could to help revive the economy. I think this could be an interesting reference for other countries, and I think that something similar is going to happen elsewhere, you know. Okay, so that's about it. If you guys have more specific questions, actually there's a lot of stuff to cover, and there's so much has happened the past couple of months. And if you guys have something specifically that you want to know, just let me know. Maybe I can make something interesting for you guys. Okay. All right. Take care. Okay. Good luck. Goodbye.